Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a new recipe and I'm going to be trying to make some jollof spaghetti. So it's an African dish and it's my first time trying it, so let's get started with the recipe. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is in this bowl, so I have 2 whole garlic cloves and red bell pepper. I didn't have any red bell pepper, so I'm using about 6 mini sweet peppers and a whole red onion, but half is going to be here. The other half I diced it separately. Okay, so dice half of, and the other half just cut it in half again. Also in this bowl I have 3 tomatoes cut up in some quarters or halves or whatever, and we're gonna blend all of this together and make a nice paste. So I'm gonna start by blending these all together. So I'm using my NutriBullet. You can use a blender, whatever works, and just blend all of it, and then we'll move on. And if you're using a NutriBullet like me, that's small, you could just blend it in batches. Alright you guys, so I'm gonna start in a hot pot. I'm gonna add in about 3 tablespoons of oil, and I'm using canola oil. Okay. Then to that, I'm gonna add in my diced onions. So add it into the pot. And I'm gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes, just so the onions could soften a little and start to caramelize. Okay, so once the onions start to soften and caramelize a little, I'm gonna add a few tablespoons of tomato paste, and you're gonna mix that with the onions and let it cook for a few more minutes. Okay. And I have my heat on medium heat. So you want the tomato paste and the onions to kind of get nice and toasty with the onions. So I'm gonna let it cook for about 3 minutes. Okay, so after about 3-4 minutes, you're gonna smell the tomato and the onion. You're gonna smell this nice aroma, and as you can see how my tomato puree looks, it kind of looks like it dried up with the onion, so that's what you're looking for. And then now I'm gonna add in the onion and tomato blend that we made earlier, and just mix it with the onion and tomato paste. And you're gonna let this cook for 2 more minutes. And while it's cooking, we're gonna season the pot a little bit. So I'm gonna season it by adding in the following ingredients. Alright, so I'm gonna add in, if you have chicken bouillon cubes, add in your cubes right now. I'll list the ingredients and the measurements in the description box down below for you guys, as always. So I'm adding in my thyme and my all-purpose seasoning, or your chicken bouillon cubes. Alright, next I'm gonna add in some salt, some black pepper. I'm using freshly ground black pepper. Okay, so next I'm adding in some curry powder, and I'm using my favorite brand of curry powder, which is this right here, Chief Curry Powder. And lastly, some onion and garlic powder. Alright, and just mix all of that together. And next we're gonna add in, alright, so I'm adding in my spaghetti, and I'm just gonna break it in half so it fits. Alright, so yeah, just break it in half and add it into the pot and mix it with the tomato mixture. Just make sure you're using a pot that's big enough, have room to stir it and mix it. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in some water, not too much, about a cup and a half, and I'll give it a mix, and then you're gonna cover the pot and let the pasta cook. I should have used a bigger pot so I have more room to stir the pasta, but it's okay. So I'm adding in about a cup of frozen peas and carrot. You can use the canned ones too, and just mix it into the pot. Then we're gonna cover it and let the spaghetti cook. Okay, so cover it and let it take its time and let the spaghetti soften. Alright, so every few minutes I just open the pot and I stir it a little to make sure it's not burning and to make sure the pasta is cooking evenly. It's gonna seem as if there's not enough water in the pot, but there is. It's just that you don't want to have to strain the spaghetti after, because like you want to keep all that good flavor in the pot. So that's the reason why I'm doing it this way. So yeah, if you feel like you need more water to finish cooking the pasta, you could go ahead and add just a little at a time. But my spaghetti's getting soft, so that's good. I'm gonna cover it back and let it finish cooking. Alright you guys, so as you can see, the spaghetti is getting soft and like it's easier to turn now. So yeah, you just gotta keep your pot covered. Keep stirring it every once in a while. And also, if you feel like you need a little bit more water, add a little bit, like half a cup at a time, or even less than half a cup. Mix it, stir it, and then cover the pot and let it take its time and cook. So I'm gonna let it soften a little bit more before we serve it. But yeah, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of water so to help it cook a little bit softer. And also don't forget to adjust your seasoning, so taste, and if you need to adjust the salt, adjust it, the black pepper. And I'm just gonna add in a little bit more water because I feel like it needs to be a little bit softer. It smells sweet in here. I put some good stuff in there, got some good flavor.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It do, right?
Yeah, that taco sounds like it's a delicious food. It sounds like it's gonna make the stuff good. It sounds like it's gonna be delicious and it smells delicious.
Thank you, thank you.
Right, the food's gonna taste even better than how it smells. That's what I feel.
Right, I hope so.
Yeah, I definitely will. Because you're the best chef in the world.
Oh, thank you, girl.
And I just have...
Alright, you guys, so my spaghetti is finished cooking. It's soft. It's perfectly cooked. So, yeah. Look at that. Don't that look so delicious? And it smells good too. So, yeah, I can't wait to plate it, taste it, eat it. But yeah guys, that's it for this recipe. So I hope you guys give it a try. It's absolutely amazing. I already tried a little piece, so It's so good. So as usual, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you give it a try. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Really hungry, and I really want to eat it now. Can I taste test it?
Oh.
Okay.